Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So excuse the kind of no makeup look, I just have a bit of concealer on and this blush and highlight combo because today we're going to do a first impression of the Kiss Falscara set. So this is a dupe of the original Lashify system that's been out for a while. These guys have been out for a couple of months, recently launched in Canada, and I only just found out about it. I've been thinking of taking the plunge with Lashify for a while, but the set is $140. This is retailing for around $20. So this isn't so much of a giveaway that is high value. I run all sorts of giveaways. This isn't a high value one, but I did pick up a second set for you guys because they're so hard to find. I'm going to be running the giveaway through my Instagram channel, Elle Florence, and all you need to do there is follow me and write a comment down. You don't have to tag anybody or anything complicated like that, and one of you chosen at random will receive this, which at the moment I cannot say really whether it's a great giveaway prize or not because I have never tried the system. I have a very healthy level of skepticism because even the professional, like from a really good person in Vancouver when I was living there, I did not think was worth it at all. Certainly not worth the money. It lasted about a week. And so I have very healthy skepticism about this. I really do like false lashes, and what I do is I cut them in half and wear half on the outer corner of my eyes whenever I take photos or I want to dress up a little bit more, have a bit more of a done look, and I really like the shape and definition that it gives my eyes when I do that. So if you want to see a tutorial for that, I actually do have an old video that I will link down below where I showed you my method for applying false lashes, which is a little bit different than the more kind of dramatic tutorials that you see out there. So I'm gonna try this. I don't know how long it will last. So the instructions for the kit say it will last like normal mascara, so just one day, and then you take it off at the end of the day, and they have a remover for that. I'm not going to do that, so we are going to knowingly go against the instructions in this video because I want to see whether it can perform like the Lashify system. I don't think it's going to last that long, but I haven't seen any YouTube tutorials try and do that with this kit. They all kind of use it more as a false lash kind of experience. However, in those videos where YouTubers try it out in that way, I see a lot of comments from people that are saying that they do wear these for multiple days. The original Lashify system is intended to last about a week, 5 days to a week, and you're supposed to be able to wash your face and take off your makeup normally, just being extra careful with the products and methods that you use. What we're going to do with this one, because I think it's important to have realistic expectations, is I'm going to put them on and I'm going to wash my face tonight. Tomorrow, I'm not going to wear any makeup because I have no plans and I don't need to. And then in 48 hours, I'm going to come back and show you how we did. So we're going to test it out and see whether we can make these work for more than a day's wear or not. And I think it'll just be interesting to see. But I do want you to know I'm well aware that the instructions say to just wear them for a day, but I've heard that it's very common for people to wear them more than a day, and the Lashify system itself is safe to wear for more than one day, so I don't see why these ones wouldn't be. It works very similarly. Look very kind of light with very thin bands, which is good because those are things that I look for in false lashes as well whenever I buy them. And they're cut up into what I believe is called little wisps, and it comes with an applicator tool which actually feels very sturdy and nice. I've seen these made of plastic a lot of the time, but these are metal, so that's nice. It doesn't feel like cheaply made in any way so far. And then there are two sides to the adhesive process. So there's the bond and then there's the seal part. So we're going to start with the bond part, and you brush it on like you would normal mascara. Put them on, and then you end up sealing it, which is supposed to remove any feeling of stickiness. Alright, so let's get up close and personal and start putting them on. So I think you're just supposed to line them up like this. This will be the outer corner, this will be the inner corner, and one thing I'm a little bit concerned about, just sharing, you know, like my concerns as I go along, is that the outer corner seems to be like a good length, like what I would normally choose to wear, but the inner corner seems very long. However, the texture of the hairs is very light and nice, and so I think they may look more natural than I think they will. So let's start with the bonding process. So it's just a little mascara type wand. It smells, you know what? It smells kind of a lot. If you guys haven't seen my video where I do my own powder nails, it smells a lot like the gluey base coat. So they say a little goes a long way, and it's dark, which is interesting. So it kind of is like applying like a mascara type glue. And so the trick is that you want to lift up your eyelid enough that you can get it close to the waterline, but not on the waterline is supposed to be the instruction. Okay, we have liftoff. I've applied the first wisp. And I wonder whether it's wise to apply the glue all at once to your whole eye, because I can see that my middle lashes are looking a little bit clumpy. That is how I've seen everybody else apply them, is you apply the glue all at once and then the sealant all at once at the end. So that's what I'm going to try to do too. Oh, okay. And then I've seen a lot of people kind of do this clamping motion to secure the lashes. So in between, because I can tell there's like quite a lot of glue, especially around the tips of the tweezers here. I have some rubbing alcohol here, and I'm just going to clean them off a little bit because I can tell that this is otherwise going to be an experience that gets messier and messier. And I'm gonna lift here a little bit. And then sandwich. Panini press those lashes. But beware that when you do that, you'll get glue residue on it, and so you definitely need to clean it off in between, which is, for whatever reason, I don't know, I haven't heard anybody say that, but it's a definite must. The actual wispy lashes are pretty well placed. Although if I look from underneath, I can clearly see like where the wisps are. From up above, I think they look pretty good. I'm gonna apply one more. I don't think that I'm going to need all 5, which I'm not that surprised by. I'm pretty petite overall, so my eyes don't tend to need very large lash strips. Alright, so that's the finished result for this eye, which isn't bad. I feel like the middle 2 are the best ones, and the one at the outer corner is like a little wonky, and the one at the inner eye corner is well applied, but the inner hairs are so long compared to anything I would normally wear. I'm not sure if I like that, or if maybe like if I were to do it again, I would trim it up a little bit first. But what I like is that when you close your eyes and look from above, it looks pretty natural. So while the first step is a black color, the second step, which like I said is supposed to remove any stickiness, which now I understand, the black step is extremely sticky and clumpy looking, which I wish I had known more, because I do think it made my own lashes look extremely spidery, which is kind of a shame because the actual Kiss lashes look pretty nice and feathery. So we'll see if we can do better with the second eye now that we know what to expect. And I'm applying some on even the tiny hairs at the outer corner. As much as I struggled with the glue on the first eye, what I will say that I like about it is the fact that it's dark. I used this like near the glue, I'm making sure to wipe, and I have a tiny bit of rubbing alcohol on the wipe, but not much, and I'm just gonna sandwich them. And I think that looks pretty good actually. I can kind of see like the base of the wisp a little bit, but it's pretty well lined up, and my lashes aren't looking clumpy because this time I applied less glue. That's the tricky thing. To properly get them to really mesh with your lashes, it's smart to sandwich them like I've seen so many YouTubers recommend. But with this glue, when you do that, you tend to make the other lashes clump. So you can see the inner lashes, because of that kind of sandwiching motion and the fact you can't really avoid touching the other lashes, they've ended up looking kind of clumpy. Okay. All right. Again, I don't love how kind of dramatic it is on the inner eye corner. I think it kind of makes them look a lot faker, but equally not putting anything wouldn't be right, because then you wouldn't have the same darkness with the strip that the strip provides. You know, it looks almost like tight lining if you've ever done that. So you can't really skip an area of your eye, which is kind of unfortunate because that's one of my favorite things to do with false lashes. I think my solution, if I were to keep doing this, would be to trim down the inner eye corner ones significantly. Okay, so I'm gonna seal it. I'm not gonna fuss with them. I'm gonna leave them be. I'm not wearing any eye makeup today. I'm only wearing face makeup, so I'm just gonna leave them be, do my regular skincare. Tomorrow I'll quickly do like a little clip. I'm not gonna wear any makeup tomorrow, and then the day after I'm gonna come back on Thursday and show you what they look like after 48 hours of wear, which may be me still wearing them, maybe me with one eye with lashes and the other eye with no lashes. We shall see. Sleep well, and I will see you then. So these are my lashes 24 hours later, no makeup, just right against the window in the morning after I woke up. And you can see that everything is still really well attached. Nothing fell off during the night, during the first night. So then fast forward another 24 hours later, so we're now 48 hours in from application, and I did a full face of makeup. I did a bit of like a dramatic cat eye today, and here is how they look. I do think that makeup helps to blend them in a little bit better, especially eyeliner, because adding the eyeliner on the inside corner concealed the difference between yesterday and today. So during the night, on the second night, I somehow lost, which is kind of nice, like evenly, both of the inner eye corner lashes. They just fell off. One of them was attached to my pillow, the other one to my pajamas. Both had cat hair on them, so I didn't want to put them back on. I just kind of left it, and it didn't look that bad even without makeup. I think somehow there's a part of me that actually prefers the inner eye corner with no false lashes, because you get a bit more of a natural kind of cat eye effect where, I don't know, to me in the inner eye corner there shouldn't be super long lashes, and so it looks more natural only to have them on the outside of the eye. You can see I feel like they're less obvious somehow once you do, you know, full face of makeup. So there are no lashes here and here on the inside eye corner. Out of the 4 strips, I lost 1, so I have 3 left. They're still adhering pretty well. On this eye, I can tell that the outer part of it is kind of lifting a little bit, but it still feels like it's pretty firmly attached because it's kind of attached to my own lashes, not just the lash line. So it's not like with lifting. With false eyelashes, if you have lifting, all bets are off. They look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this experience overall. Because they're lifting at the outer eye corner, rather than messing with glue, I'm going to just take them off tonight. I'm going to use an oil-based makeup remover all over my face, and that will lift them off. I would definitely do this again. I don't think it's really any more damaging than anything else to do with eyelashes, and if Lashify considers it safe to be applying these under eye lash extensions, then I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use a Kiss kit for that purpose. I would theorize that maybe the Lashify ones are a little bit more natural looking. The glue might be a little bit stronger, but I've never tried that kit. I have ordered it. I ordered them yesterday when I knew that this wasn't a disaster and that it's something that I do like and want to explore, and I have a positive feeling about it, more so than I ever did about professional lash extensions, which I felt were just very much not worth the money and not worth the time, especially of lying there for pretty much 2 hours having a professional do that. It just didn't make sense to me. I felt the same way about getting them curled as well. It also took a very long time and didn't last that long either. So it's something I'm willing to try. So with my own money, I did shell out for 2 of their Amplify kits. I'll be doing a video on that coming up, so definitely like this video and subscribe if you would like to see that, because I will also be giving away a Lashify kit in that video when it goes up. On the Instagram today, when you're seeing this video, the giveaway for the Falscara kit is up as well. I think it's fun to play around with. I think we can all do with something kind of glam and fun and not too heavy and free for you guys. So yeah, I'm not going to say that this is like the best quality thing I've ever tried. Ultimately, I do think they're visible, but not necessarily all that much more visible than, I don't know, your average kind of lash extension job that I tend to see on people. I think it's like almost as good as that. I don't think you'll be able to get it to last for 5 days because mine is lifting after 2 days. But I do think you can get it to last more than a day, like kind of like a weekend. Think of it as lashes for a weekend. I think that's how I am kind of going to think of it. That's how it ended up working out for me, even though it was during the week, literally right before this video is going up. And let me know if you liked this sort of time-lapse type video, because then I will film the Lashify video the same way, because I think it's something that I don't tend to see a lot in reviews. They're usually just first impressions. First impressions are great, but sometimes you want to know how something is going to wear. And those are the requests that I kind of got for the powder nail kit. So I did a first impressions for that one, and you guys wanted to know, you know, how are they going to last? What is the wear on them? Is this kind of worth the effort versus how long, you know, the performance of it is? So that's kind of where I got this idea from, so thank you for the feedback. I'm gonna go off and edit this and upload it. I look forward to seeing you all during my live session on Sunday, which will also be a giveaway. I'm gonna be making some earrings for you guys, some gold earrings, so I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you in my next installment on Style. Bye!